The Star-Spangled Banner, composed by Francis Scott Key in 1814, plays a vital role in bringing together the people of the United States of America. Our nation required symbols that would foster a unified imagination, symbols that would enable a large, diverse people to see itself as an interconnected whole. Old Glory and the song for which it stands are essential components of the American dream. As we commemorate the national anthem's 200th anniversary, here are a few facts about the song that you may not know. In September of 1814, British warships pounded Baltimore's Fort McHenry without ceasing for 25 hours. Francis Scott Key was almost 8 miles away on an American truce ship tethered to a British vessel and placed under guard to prevent him and his companions from revealing any attack plans they may have overheard. Key awoke on the morning of September 14, 1814, and through a spyglass saw America's 15-star and 15-stripe flag waving defiantly over the fort. He was elated and relieved, certain that God had intervened. The whereabouts of Key during that fateful siege are not in dispute, but in the commonly reprinted and now beloved painting by Percy Moran, titled By Dawn's Early Light, painted 98 years after the event, Moran offers a romantic reimagining of the scene, portraying Key aboard a British vessel and much closer to the fort as the flag is revealed by the rising sun. Now, the first printing of Key's now famous lyric indicated that the words were to be sung to a tune known as the Anacreontic Song. This composition was the toasting anthem of a late 18th century amateur musicians club in London called the Anacreontic Society. Yes, it was a drinking song. Although slightly different in its rhythm and melodic contour, its melody is easily recognizable as the tune sung today in performances of the Star-Spangled Banner. The popular tune was familiar to Key as it was used earlier in a song in support of President John Adams entitled Adams and Liberty. Early in the 19th century, the song Hail Columbia, which was composed in 1798, served as the de facto anthem of the United States until Key's anthem surpassed it in popularity. With its lyrical repetition of the phrase Star-Spangled Banner, Key's song became synonymous with the flag through the 1820s and the 1830s. A series of wars, the Mexican-American War, the Civil War, and the Spanish-American War, helped to sanctify both flag and song, and it became ingrained in the public's consciousness. By World War I, in 1917, the Star-Spangled Banner had been adopted as the official service anthem for the military. The Star-Spangled Banner was officially recognized as America's national anthem by an act of Congress in 1931. Ultimately, there is no official performance of our national anthem, in part because the song was sung in the 20th century, had already departed significantly from what Francis Scott Key would have known in his day. During World War I, an attempt was made to codify the arrangement, resulting in both a service version for the military and a standardized version endorsed by the Department of Education. Because these were two competing sanctioned arrangements, no one arrangement ever dominated. And indeed today, it seems no two performances of the anthem are ever the same. Joining us for this performance, on the stage, please welcome the Texas Voices.